Right, let's be real here, right? United got battered by Newcastle again. But today I'm going to talk about something that I think annoyed me even more than United's defending. And that's Thierry Henry's decision to try and take the piss out of Leny Yoro for looking over towards the linesman during Harvey Barnes' goal. Really laying it on thick. Oh, I've never seen that before. What? Out of all of the things that you choose to show and you choose to try and make content out of as Sky Sports, as the main broadcaster, this is what you choose to try and dig a teenager out in his first season at Manchester United. Now, right, a little bit of context for those who've not seen it. I'll see if I can edit in what happened, but probably won't be able to because of copyright and that. But Mazraoui slips. Barnes goes off on a run. Ends up putting the ball in the back of the net, right? Yoro, young lad, inexperienced, looks over towards the linesman. There's no offside to be had, right? I'm not sure, even if it was the linesman, I'm not sure what side the dugout's on from where the camera angle is. I'm not sure if there's a sub warming up over there. We don't actually know. It's probably looking over towards the linesman. But for Henry to dig that out and to take like a minute and be like, I've never seen that before, never seen that before. For starters, it's not just an exaggeration. It's a straight up lie, right? Have you never watched football before? Defenders constantly glance towards the linesman to see if anyone's flagging, hoping that he's going to bail him out. Of course he is. It happens every single week. Would Carragher sit there giggling along if he was doing that to Virgil van Dijk? How many times have you seen him put his hand up instead of chasing back? How many times do you watch Virgil van Dijk jogging back across the front of the 18-yard box where someone's banged one in against Liverpool? Supposedly the greatest generational centre-half. You've never done that for him, yeah? Or how many times have you seen Trent Alexander-Arnold completely shut down and be rinsed when it's been his fault? How many times have you gone through and done a minute on going, oh, what is he doing? Why is he doing? You've never done that. You wouldn't have the fucking bottle to do that. Because the Liverpool fans would absolutely come for you and they would be absolutely right to do so. And this isn't about Yoro, I don't think. This is deeper. Henry's taking digs at United and he's got form for taking digs at United. Have you ever noticed that? Right? And that's, okay, it's all pundits, right? It's in the TalkSport literal playbook. But Henry loves a jab at him. You know, he dug Rashford out, jumped all over him. As soon as Maguire was making mistakes, he jumped all over him. United have got enough of our legends that are harsh and straight in the mix as soon as anyone does anything. You don't need all of these. Where was Henry talking about what was going on with the with the Arsenal players? Okay? Where was he doing that? Why is it when they've made mistakes, when the likes of Saliba or Skelly have done what they've done recently, or the mistakes that they've made this season, where is he pulling up, taking a piss out of them for a minute? It won't fucking happen. And United's legends, because United aren't doing so well and because those legends are like the most successful players that this club's ever had, their standards are so much higher than where this team is at. It's a piss take. I don't think Yoro is Henry's first target. I think it's a joke that he's using him as a target. He's just the latest target. No, you don't see him. You don't see him dissecting Saliba after a mistake. You don't see him doing this to Virgil van Dijk, who supposedly has got the highest standards. You didn't see him doing this when John Stones was struggling at City and getting taken in and out of the side before he became the player that he's once become. Nah, because those teams, those players, are not the easy target that Manchester United are with this media. It's easy to kick United while we're down right now. We get it. We are shocking. But don't pretend that United players doing basic things that every single other defender does on the pitch, are suddenly unheard of scandals. You could probably go and find, from United's goal at the weekend, when Garnacho scored, someone looking somewhere. But you didn't spend a minute doing that, did you? Why? What does this do to a teenager like Leny Yoro, who probably, let's be honest, had posters of Thierry Henry on his walls? Henry's an absolute legend. If you're a French footballer playing in England, you can't tell me that Thierry Henry isn't in your like top 2 of the most favourite people you've got in the world. Now, I'm not saying young players are excused from criticism because they're young. But what was Leny Yoro's mistake in that? What was his absolute clanger where you go, oh, he needs to learn from that and not do that again? Looking over at a linesman, shut up. Just shut up. It's ridiculous. You know, looking over at the linesman is just the most normal, like, I don't know about you lot, but I mean, maybe this is just me. One of my favourite things to do is looking at the opposition player faces, pause it, let's have a look. When a goal is scored. Used to do it on Pro Evo. I still do it now in real life. Pause, let's have a look at the faces. Oh, it's fucking absolutely sensational TV. It really is. Henry should know absolutely better. Henry has delivered some of, hands down, the most insightful, interesting punditry I have ever seen. But since he started hanging around with Carragher and Micah Richards and doing that attempt at a YouTube show on CBS, it feels to me like he's just gone right over the top and he's just decided to fuck around now rather than deliver insight. Could we not maybe have looked at the skill of Barnes' goal, because it was a really skillful goal. It was a brilliant solo goal that he scored. Should we maybe look at that and how that, to me, even though it was scored against United, that's the sort of goal I love. Maybe not the mistake at the start of it, obviously, but that's the sort of goal I really enjoy to see. An individual player backing himself, beating people, and having the bollocks to shoot. That's what's missing in this game. That is what makes football exciting, is when players go and do that. And Joey was dead good at that. Fucking Henry. He was excellent at doing that exact goal. So why are we not seeing him analyse why that goal is no longer a massive feature of football anymore? And instead, let's start picking on Leny fucking Yoro. And I would say making a basic mistake. He's not even made a mistake. He fucking looked over his right. It's ridiculous. The ball's in the back of the net. What he does now makes no bearing on anything ever. What if he'd have bent down and tied his shoelace? What would you have done then? It wasn't anything to do with leadership. It wasn't anything to do with structural errors. It wasn't anything to do with tactical confusion. It was none of that. How are you making him better? By what? Saying, don't look at the linesman? Shut up. Just stop talking. It's absolutely ridiculous. Call out nonsense when you see it. Do you know what your job is as a pundit? As an ex-player, as one of the best that's played in this league? Your job as a pundit is to highlight things that we don't see, that matter. Go, here's why that goal was scored. This player makes a run across this. This drags him out of there. That opened up this little space in front of the D. They've drove into that, and he's got a shot away. That is insight. That is punditry. That is teaching the audience something. That's highlighting something that only someone at the top level has spotted. That's your job. Not to dig out teenagers for the most simple nonsense. Sky deleted it. That tells you the backlash that Sky have got, that they had to delete it from their Twitter because people were going, what is this? Is nonsense, Henry. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments, because I think it's an absolute piss take. And it's, again, just anti-United media agenda. It never ends. We know we're shit. It never ends.